What up, Lisa? Welcome, welcome. Oh, shit. What up, The Majestic? What up, Timius? What up, Ozman? What up, David? What up, BL Hearts? What's good? We just got like 6 people just hopped in the chat within like a second. I like look, see one chat, go and look for a second, see like 6 chats. I'm like, oh, shit. How you been? Been good. How are you? Doing good. I made some videos. Today's a no training day. I trained twice today or yesterday. I'm good. No training today. Just streaming, getting sun, working on the business, eating, cleaning, laundry, all the good stuff. Ah, shit. I just stabbed myself while saying all that. No blood. Yo, Jake, I have quite the bus day, so I can ask only 10 questions. You're good. Also, check out the YouTube short I made because it's different than some of the shit I've been making. I answer like some comments on there. I don't know. I feel like y'all would be interested in it. You look so cute. Thank you. Clean shave. I like it. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to figure it out. Y'all want to see the garden? How it's looking? Looking pretty good. Pretty good. We could low-key go on the roof right now. We could, but we don't have to, but we could. Just there's no point. There's no, like, I don't think there's any value to it. My feet are getting cooked, though. Is me, TikToks, what up? First, how do you think schools can be if they taught children the real things that humans require to survive? Well, I think they'd probably teach them hunter-gatherer things, like, you know, farming and stuff like that, so it'd probably be more outside. And it would probably be a lot more hands-on learning rather than, like, sitting in a seat thinking learning. A lot more, like, teaching you how to do things rather than, like, writing shit down and regurgitating shit. Yeah, show it. Second, who would you vote as president? Myself. Nice, grow your garden, get vegetables. Hell yeah. Third, would you do a challenge to drink an entire bottle of water on a hot summer day? Yeah, sure. Cover the camera for Lamar Jackson. Actually, I don't know about the whole drinking water fast. I think I'm done with that shit. Last time I did that, I threw up. I know, crazy, right? But literally last time I had one of those hot-ass training sessions in the sun. I was already cooked. I was already tired. And I just decided to absolutely chug water with, like, because I didn't have any. You know, I had to buy it. And I drank way too much, way too quick. And my stomach was like, oh, my God, you're going to fucking throw up. And I threw up. And it was not good. And I want to avoid situations like that at all costs because it really made me just bothered. I was like, how could you... And it wasn't like I was out of shape. I mean, this happened like a couple months ago, but I was just like, how the hell did you just throw up? It's like the water, way too much water. Fourth, why did you leave the country since your one YouTube short showed yourself at an airport? I didn't leave the country. I just went to different states. And that's because I live in 2 different parts of the country. I live in Florida and Arizona because I go to college in Arizona, but, you know, home family's in Florida. So, the YouTube short was just, you know, from state to state. I'm hoping with my parents are fighting right now, so I leave my parents alone. Yeah. Man, oh man. Get that sun. Get that sun. Get that sun. In the sun we trust. Discipline, organization, and no quit mentality. Those are the 3 things. And then get that sun, baby. Get that sun. No training today. We could do, like, we could mess around, but just no training. Like, we're allowed to do, like, this or whatever. We're allowed to, like... Oh. Fifth, let's say the Twin Towers were rebuilt in NYC. Would you care to visit and hopefully avoid the plane crash? Sure. What's good, Jake? How are you doing? Good. Hello. 6, what do you prefer, DC or Marvel? DC. What's up, Evil? Would you box against Mike Tyson? No. What's good, David? What's up, David and Evil? 8th, what car do you own? Ford Escape. Morning, Evil. How are y'all? LOBEL heartbeats. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? My hand's a little cooked. What's your favorite movie actor? I don't know. I'm good. By you. By the way, what are y'all doing today? Vibing, thriving. No training today. All work, grind with business, streaming, getting sun. You know what I mean? That kind of grind. That's why I need gloves. Final question. What do you consider to do live stream on your YouTube shorts than on Discord? I don't even have Discord. That's why my parents are fighting again live stream. Oh, damn. Sorry, Dave. Yo, what's up? What up, SG tier? Evil human, evil honey, moon. Okay. So I leave my parents. I'm doing great. Bro, are we dumb? Bro was looking for the soccer ball the entire day. Right behind this tree. Trying to fuck with this soccer ball. I can't do it. Doing great. All right, Jake, it's done. I'm going home. This stream goes well. Are you bored right now? No. See what up? Not we are dubs, by the way. Jake's, hell yeah. Do you live well? Like you live comfortably? To a certain extent. Take care, y'all. Peace out. Say that, what up? How do you remember me? What up, what up? What up, Drip Slayer? I'm kind of bored today, so I watched horse flying in real life. I'm burst flat for real. Yeah. Bye, evil. Peace. Favorite TV show? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Doing some. David, are you okay? If I want too many less. The reason I was gone for so long because I was making YouTube videos. Sorry if I wasn't in your live stream. No, you're good. Definitely have had some OGs that haven't seen a little bit, like BT. Drip Slayer was one of them, but we see you now. Mr. Magooman. Actually, no, we saw him the other day. Bosa. My bad. Bruh. Alright. Who is better, toned body or bodybuilder body? Toned. What's up? Who are you? Yeah, well, actually, I would, my friend Bella, it's Bella betrayed me. They're friends, so I got frustrated and tiredness. Show me your gaming setup. I don't have a gaming setup. Just a little cutie guy. I can't 10 languages. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do actually during the stream, and I've been doing this a lot during streams. I'm actually gonna clean my room and do my laundry, cause why not be productive on stream and show y'all what productivity looks like? Okay. Cause y'all probably be like, bro, like, what is like what? Sorry, my bad. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. Let's chill the hell out then. Let's fucking relax. Let's chill out and relax right now. Please. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Now it's time to get the laundry done. It's time to stop messing around and get this laundry done. Without things messing with me. If I want too many US, I make mistakes. Alright. Ugh. So I messed up yesterday bad. I dropped like a bunch of water on a bunch of shit. It's not a good situation at all. But we're gonna figure it out. Alright, let's go. This should take no less than a second. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh my gosh, that shit is wet. Jesus, I spilled so much water on all this fucking shit. Definitely need to wash. There we go. Alright. Remind me in an hour, we'll come back here, throw it in the dryer. But boom. Alright. Okay. Hey guy, quick question. You single? Yes. So that's why I don't want to know. I can speak all languages. I'm sub. Thank you. What's your name, bro? I'm Jacob. I'm Polygot. What up? Yes. So here I can speak 10 languages. I learned them all 1 year because my bro taught me. Hell yeah. What's your opinion on gays? Don't want to have an opinion. Do you prefer stream with less people or stream that's more like 200 people? It depends on what the stream vibe is. Like, it really depends. Like, sometimes I like a lot of people, sometimes I don't. Hey, are you single? Yes. Sure. Ask something. Sure. Asking something, question mark. What's your, are you 56? No. Yo, I need your help. This person keeps calling me. His name is Scam Likely. How do I block him? Okay. Laundry Day Jakes. Block him, Drip Slayer, and boom, he's gone. Oh, you're right. MG edits are humans, not animals. Yeah, for real. What's your name, bro? Jacob. Trust me. Always. Okay. Hi. What up, Alexandra? What up, Ronaldo or Messi? My India. You're USA. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yep. All right. And now guess what? It's time to clean the room up a little bit. I know, right? But this is how you get better at life, okay? You gotta continue to work and win. And sometimes that means, you know, doing things even when you're tired or you don't necessarily want to, because that's how you actually get better, okay? Are we not all trying to get better at life? I'm definitely trying to get better. And the way I like to do that is to win. Win. BRB, I'm cooking something. I'll be back. Bye. David wrote down right now. Okay. Bruh. Bruh. If I want to win, I make mistakes. Have a good day. Thank you. Yo, I didn't see you yesterday. Well, you see me today. But I was streaming yesterday. Let me get this candle up too. Come on. Let's get everything good. Like, that's what I'm saying. The candle makes such a big difference because it insinuates a vibe. It insinuates a vibe of we're chill, we're relaxed, but we're also in grind mode. You know what I mean? And that's what I like. That is a vibe. No one tell me that's not a vibe. I don't care. That's a vibe. Do you prefer big chest and small shoulder or big shoulder, small chest? Big chest, small shoulders, 1000%. Give me a big chest, bro. That's literally kind of what I have. I mean, my shoulders are getting there finally, but the reality is, bro, give me a big chest. I'll figure out everything else later. Like that's literally my reality. Do not give me a small chest genetics because that shit's so hard to figure out. Just give me a good chest and I'll figure out everything from there. Don't worry. That's my mindset. I've somewhat figured it out. Yo, do you like frogs? Where is Ymir? You like frogs? Yeah, sure. I challenge you to 10 push-ups. No training for me today. All rest day. I'm just kidding. Do you like frogs? Your school name? Hi, what up? I go ASU. Arizona State University. Does a compression shirt compress the fat body a little bit? I don't know. I've never been fat before, but don't do compression shirts unless you're jacked. That's my recommendation. Don't do it if you're fat, okay? Because if you do have a fat body with a compression shirt, it just looks wrong. That's where people say wrong. Okay, bye, bro. Yo, tell me if you want help, by the way. Your college name? Arizona State University. That is my college's name. That's where I go. That is the school I attend. Everybody knows. If you know, you know. If you don't, then, well, I guess you don't know. I keep dropping shit. That's my issue. Honestly. But we'll figure it out. So I'm saying, like, I slowly get the room cleaner and cleaner until eventually it's like, wait a second, a little flip here. All of a sudden, bed's low-key about to be made. That's what I'm saying. It's like a slow process that turns into this, all of a sudden, whoa. And for whatever reason, I managed to get my room dirty as quick as possible. I'm so good at getting my room dirty that I had to get good at cleaning that. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Tell me if you want help, by the way. No, I'm good. Yo, man, do 10 push-ups right now or I'm gonna call you Mako. Your move, word going. Is the worst body part to go fat is love handles? Some people, they think that. Your Minecraft blame, bro. Hi, it's me again. What up? I'm back. You study in Arizona State University? Yes, really. Sat to ask me anything. Boy, guys, say ask me anything. Your girlfriend, yes or no? Man, your roomie messy as heck. Lots of friends studying there. Cool. I cook steak with eggs. Hell yeah. How old are you? 21. Hell yeah. Fire. Okay. Well, we're getting closer and closer to the goal. The goal is clean room. Someone said it was messy, though. You know what I say to you? You're wrong. And, I have proof. I cook steak with eggs. Hell yeah. How old are you? 21. Do you prefer be strong fat or skinny fat? I'd rather prefer to be strong. Whatever the strong is, I don't care. Just give me strong. So whatever strong means, that's what I prefer. So yeah, I guess I prefer strong fat. But it doesn't mean I want to be fat. It's just I would rather be fat and strong than skinny and weak. And it's funny, because a lot of skinny dudes disagree with me. A lot of skinny dudes are like, nah, bro, I would never want to be fat, bro. And I'm like, fuck no. If you, whatever option is going to make me stronger, that's the option I pick. Luckily, I'm skinny and strong, so I don't give a fuck. I'm stronger than most fat dudes anyway. So, like, that really hasn't been much of a concern. Like, I could literally push more weight than most fat guys out there. So, it really isn't a concern. But if I was weak and skinny, oh my God, I wouldn't be able to handle myself. I literally would not be able to handle myself, but that's probably why I'm not weak and skinny anymore. Dan, where you live? Yes. Girlfriend, yes or no? Strong, important factor. Yo, show us roommates. They're not here. Yeah, you have a girlfriend. Slap you. Interested in Jake's. Hi, I'm back. What up, what up? Okay. Now we're looking a little bit more organized. Right? Now the room's a little bit more clean. That's good. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. Not a bad. Also, we're going to hit 3,100 subscribers soon, bro. I'm telling you. Also, we got a comment on here, and they're not going to show us it. They're not going to show us it. They're not going to show us it. They are not going to show us it. Why? Because they don't want it. They don't want it. Ooh, okay. This did, though. All right. Jake, who is your first puppy love? I don't think I have that. I don't think I've ever had that before. I'll be being serious, guys. I don't think I've ever actually had a real, like, crush. Because when I think about, like, me having a crush before in, like, elementary, middle school, high school, I realized a lot of the time, like, it was developed before I had even talked to the person. And it was really just a looks thing, like, the way that they acted. I liked their charisma, like, whatever it was. But, like, it's not like I had actually discussed or had a conversation with them. Like, I already know I had a crush on them way before. So, that, I don't know. That kind of makes you feel like, you don't really know what the fuck you're thinking about or talking about when it comes to things like liking someone. You don't really know how the fuck it works. And here's what I'll tell you, man. Any man that says they're in puppy love and you demonstrate that, you're fucked. Just so you know. Just so you know, if you demonstrate puppy love, whatever the fuck that is, you are fucked, okay? The idea of, like, because I guess the idea of puppy love is like you can't be without them, which is fine for the girl to have with you. Okay, that's a fine dynamic. But the second you start acting like you can't be without the girl, you're fucked. You are so fucked. It's not even funny. The girl will fucking run from you in a second, bro. Like, what the fuck do you mean you need me? What? What do you mean? I'm supposed to need you? What? Like this isn't how things are supposed to work. They might not say it to you up front. You might be a little wuss to them, and then they'd be like, oh, like, I'm sorry, like, but then they're in their back of their head, they're like, wait a second, I'm not supposed to be, like, comforting you, like, this doesn't feel right. Even if they're like, wait, no, but men can be vulnerable, this is the entire issue. This is women fighting in their brains, like, how to, like, act, you know what I mean? Because they'll see who they're with, that guy, get emotional and stuff, and they'll instantly get disgusted by it. But then all the propaganda of feminism and all that shit's telling them, hey, men can be vulnerable, so then they're like, wait a second, no, I'm the problem. If I look at this as weakness, then I'm the problem, so I can't look at it as weakness. And then they fight with themselves in their own brain, trying to think of it as not weak. And then the second they break up with him, oh my God, he was so weak. Oh my God, he was so weak. But before, no, because you don't want to do that. But now that's all over, oh no, my God, he was so weak. That is why you always have to constantly be a very, very strong man in the relationships. And when I say strong, that has nothing to do with physical strength. It has everything to do with mental strength. Your ability to be mentally, non-emotionally reactive, okay? So you know how I act in my streams when I'm crashing out and shit and, like, over-explaining shit? Don't do that shit. Never do that shit with women. When you're with women, they should be doing 90% of the talking. And you should be like, not saying the word. Really. Like, you should not be saying the word. My thing is, I stay very, I let them do literally 80 to 90% of the talking. Okay. And I'll give it, and I'll trust me. They do not perceive it that way. They don't think that they're like after the conversation. They're not gonna go, "Wow, he let me do all the talking." They're going to say, "Wow, I love our conversations." I know it's crazy. This is psychopath shit. But literally, if you let a woman do 90% of the talking, she's not going to think, "Oh my gosh, he let me do all the talking. He didn't talk at all." She's going to be like, especially if you do it the correct way and actually do it with good questions. She's going to be like, "Oh my God, I love our conversations. Oh my God, he's so good at having conversations. Oh my gosh, he's so good at conversation. He just understands me. He gets me. He can see me." They don't see it that way. Like they don't see it as like a guy literally just letting them talk like for 90% of the time and just asking good questions. Like they literally think like, "Oh my God, he's so good at conversations." It's like, no, I just let you talk the entire time, and people love hearing themselves talk, so they're gonna like the conversation. Like I love the conversation. I got to talk about myself 90% of the time. And me, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about talking to myself. I talk about myself to enough people on stream where if I'm with a girl, I don't need to talk about myself because the reality is I don't want to expose. The reality of the situation is if you really want to keep attraction, you don't want to expose everything. So I won't talk about myself because I don't want her to know things about me. I want her to slowly find shit out about me. So if she asks me a question, then I'll answer it very vaguely. So then she has to continuously ask me questions and think about it and think about what I'm doing. So if you ask me like, "What do you do?" I'm like, I do stuff. This is gonna be a little bit older, but like, I'm not gonna like say exactly what I do. Like, "Oh, I do a YouTube business. I do this, and we do this, and we just made this much money." No, fuck that. I'm not gonna explain to her the fucking fuck that. I'm just gonna be like, I help people. I motivate people. That's all I do. And then hopefully, the aura of the situation is hopefully I become so, impactful that I'm with her and then people just walk up to me and be like, "You changed my life." And like I don't even tell her what I do, but she knows I do something. You know what I mean? That I swear to God, I swear to fucking God, that is so fucking that's the key. Like that is one of the most attractive things you could do is not talk about your work and just be the work. Okay? Like not talk about like, "Oh yeah, we just made this great deal with this company and like things are going really well for our business. We're probably gonna double our business." Like don't talk about any of that shit. Okay, that's fucking dumb. A lot of dudes fuck up because they try to qualify themselves to a fucking woman on a date. They'll start talking about themselves, and the funniest thing is they fuck up because the girl doesn't give a fuck. And then the girl after the date will be like, "Oh, he talked about himself the entire time. Oh, he talked about himself the entire time. He doesn't. He has such an ego. He only talks about himself." Girls literally will perceive this. And the dude will be like, "I thought it was a pretty normal conversation. I thought it was pretty 50-50. Wrong. See, here's the thing. To them, a good conversation is 80, 20, 90, 10. Like, you know what I mean? Of like them talking and then you giving really good questions back. Like the 20%, that 10% is going to be really good shit, just so you know. But that's like the dynamic that they want. So even if the dude will be like, "Yeah, I feel like we had a pretty normal conversation," they'll be like, "Oh, he talked about himself the entire time." And then when they'll be talking for 90% of the time, they'll be like, "Oh my God, I love our conversations." That's how it is. That is literally how it is. I promise you, please go on dates with people so you learn this shit, okay? Because that's the reality of the situation. That's how they perceive it, okay? So, yeah, and as a dude, bro, you don't need to qualify yourself or be like, "I did this or that." Like, if they're on a date with you, you're good. You're on the date with them. It's over. You don't need to qualify yourself. Unless you fucking did some screw dynamic shit and said, "I'm going to pay for everything and please," and all that bullshit, then maybe you fucked up there. But if you're just on the date with them and it's just chill and we're seeing what's going to fucking happen type vibe, then I swear to God, please just let them do most of the talking, okay? Please, 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 please. Because I promise you, they are not going to look at, and don't be an introverted idiot, okay? Don't be like, "Oh, I'm like nervous to talk to them." Just when you do say words, it's confident, it's very low, and you say less, okay? If you could say it in 5, you say it in 5, then 10, okay? If you could say something in 5 words rather than 10, you say it in that, okay? Never over-explain yourself, okay? The shit that I do on the streams, I over-explain it. I repeat shit to you 10 trillion times. Never do that with women. Never do that on dates. Never. I'm telling you. They should be doing most of the talking. That's the reality. They should be doing most of the talking, okay? And I promise you, they are not going to leave the date saying, "Oh my God, he let me talk the entire time. I don't even know anything about him." They're going to leave the date saying, "Oh my God, he knows me. Oh my God, like our conversations are so amazing. Oh my God, like he actually listens to me. Like he actually understands me. Like he actually sees me for who I am. I love our conversations. We have such stimulating conversations. I love our conversations." That's like, I love talking to you. I feel so comfortable talking to you. That's how they're going to say it. That's how they're going to perceive it. They're not going to perceive it like, wow, I just talked the entire fucking time. They don't perceive it that way. They perceive it like, wow, I love our conversations. It's a completely different, and you have to look at their lens, because if not, and this is why I talk about it so much, because women will never tell you this. Women will never ever fucking tell you that they want to do most of the talking on the date. Women will never tell you that. Because they don't actually really think it to a certain extent. They think like, they're like, to a certain extent, their brains are so skewed. They think like a normal conversation is like, a good conversation to them is them talking most of the time. You know what I mean? So for me personally, I luckily, I mean, years ago, I figured that shit out and was completely done. Like all my dates, the dynamic was, you are doing most of the talking, and we'll figure it out from there. And that actually went 10 times better, because the reality is, the better looking you get, the more silence works, okay? There are some times, I swear to God, this is free sauce, where if a girl says something, she actually is like looking for your opinion, and you fucking reply like very slowly, not awkwardly and weirdly, like, I don't know. Like, yeah. Like an actual, and just confident. I know that wasn't the best, depiction, but, I would like to show you guys in real time, but confidently, just like, whatever the fuck it is, not like slowly, okay? So they're like waiting for you to like say something. You needed to have them on their heels a little bit. Like, what the fuck is he gonna say? Like, what is he gonna say? Like, what are you thinking about? Why are you not talking? Okay, you want them to be like, what the fuck is he thinking about? That's the best dynamic to have the girl in, is what is he thinking about? She's like looking at you like, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? And you don't say a word. Don't say a word. Okay. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? They're just that's the dynamic you want. Okay. Okay. Why are you reading the questions but no answer? Oh, my bad. Everyone subscribe. I'm slapping you, and I'm sure I can beat your ass. Alrighty. You are the best. What's up, Jake? What the fuck? Why are you reading the questions but answering blah, 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 blah? It is possible to fix skinny fat in 1 month, like burn. No, bro. Stop with all the 1 month bullshit. I hate that shit. I hate it so much. I hate can I get abs in 2 weeks? Can I get this in 3 months? Stop, okay? Change it to, is it possible to get rid of skinny fat? Period. Burn skinny fat. Not in a month, because the second you go in a month and you don't achieve that, you're unmotivated. You're like, oh, I didn't do it in a month, and you don't do it at all. Instead, just be like, I'm going to do it until it works. It could take a month, it could take 2 months, it could take a year. I don't give a fuck how long it's going to take. I'm going to do it until it works. That's your mindset. None of this 2-week bullshit. None of this, how long is it going to take? How do I do this to get in the amount this time? None of that bullshit. I hate that shit, okay? It all screws us over. It keeps us fucking slow, lazy, and fat. What you need to do is you just need to start doing it, and start doing it until it works. Start doing it until you're like, I do this so much that there's no way I won't get the result I want, because I go here every single day, I burn the fat, I eat the correct diet, and I do the right thing. Like, you just need to completely change your mindset and your discipline, because if you're trying to do something only for a short period of time, it's like, oh, well, I'll do this for a month, then I'll go back. Then you're just going to build all the fat again. There's no point in doing that. You have to change your mindset, your actual routine, your actual lifestyle choices. That's what's going to make the change. Keep going, never stop, wait, say Jake and Jockey. Wow, see your photos. Jake, what's up, brother? Do you have a girlfriend? Mad Slay Chicken, are you rich? Am I rich? No. Give up. He doesn't answer. Feeling nervous or anxious is normal, but don't let it hold you back from meeting people. Pay attention to your body, take a deep breath, and focus on staying present, which can help you feel more healed. Exactly. Honestly, I would say some people actually need to meet people way more than other people. Like, I give advice like, hey, guys, you guys should be constantly going out, meeting people, joining things to meet people naturally. But the reality of the situation is some of y'all need to be doing it way, way, way more than others. Like, for me, I don't need to do it as much, because the reality is I have a solid friend group. I have different groups of friends that I do shit with. I have shit. And I still think I need to do it more. And I'll definitely do it when I'm back in South Florida and I need to, rebuild my friend groups, because again, like I really only got a lot of friends in Arizona, so yeah. But some of y'all don't have any friends, and y'all are like asking like, how do, like, bro, you need to go to everything, okay? Like, you actually need to do this shit. Like, I recommend it, but I recommend it heavily for people that don't have any friends or are really bad at social interaction. I think you actually have to learn how to interact and socialize for your own survival. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, not even like to have a better life or just like because you're supposed to or because what you're supposed to do. Like, I think it's genuinely for survival. Hey gang, what up? You're so good. Keep liking your streams. Actually, no, you're putting all women into one group. I've dated guys who let me be the alpha. Yeah, and that was definitely his choice, and I would never allow that, because that's not what I'm attracted to. So when I say I'm putting them all into one group, I'm putting them all into my group of the ones I like. which are hot ones, you know. Where is your mom and dad? No offense. They're in Florida. What happens if you want to talk, though? Especially if she's not the talking type. Okay. So, the cool thing is, right, is that when you actually establish this dynamic of them talking 90% of the time, guess what? Guess what they do? They start asking you questions. All these dudes are like, bro, she didn't ask me any questions on the date. Oh, women suck. Oh, women suck. No, they don't suck. You suck. You suck. You're not interesting enough. You're not awesome enough. You don't understand how dating works, okay? She would ask you a shit ton of fucking questions if you just actually fucking understood the dynamic. But since you want to talk about yourself so much, she's like, why the fuck do I need to ask this guy all these questions? He's so egotistical and only talks about himself. I don't want to ask him any questions. But if you're like me and you say, no, I'm going to let you do all the fucking talk. Obviously, I don't say that, but I just established that dynamic. All of a sudden, they're like, I want to know more about you, too. And they'll be like, wait, like, they'll think in their brain, and they'll start asking you questions. The second they ask you questions, the dynamic is way better now. Now they're all of a sudden pursuing you. They're asking you, like, wait a second, what about you? They're interested in you, okay? The dudes fuck up on dates, and they're like, oh my god, all women suck, bro. She didn't ask me any questions about myself. Because you're not interesting, number one, and you talk about yourself way too much. Become extremely interesting and don't talk about it, and they will fucking ask you 10 trillion questions about yourself, okay? You think fucking Floyd Mayweather, when he goes on a date, you think he's talking about his boxing? No, they already know he's Floyd fucking Mayweather. He just needs to fucking live life, and they're gonna ask him questions because he's already fucking Floyd Mayweather. That is the mindset you need, and you don't need to be Floyd Mayweather to establish that dynamic, okay? You could be a normal guy and still have that dynamic. You just need to not be an idiot. Ah, man. Okay. You're doing 1,000% of the talking, not answering questions. LOL. Oh, yeah, for streams, 1,000%. I do all the talking on streams, 1,000%. I'm doing 100% on talking with streams. My streams completely go different than dating, obviously, because there's no person here, you know. No, there's not one word that I've heard the entire day. I'm alone in my house right now, you know what I mean? But I will tell you this. When I'm with girls, no, I do not yap at all. My streams, zero. Like, my streams are so much different than when I'm with girls. Like, I promise you, when I'm with girls, what do you think about that? Well, I think that it's good, but you should go deeper into it. Because what are you actually looking for in that? Challenge them on the fucking question. They're going to be like, what? Instead of doing this, here's a lot of dudes fuck up. The girl will go, oh, yeah, I do, like, I work at an ice cream shop. And the dude's like, oh, that's cool. That's really cool. She's like, yeah, I really like the coworker. And he's like, that's awesome. That's awesome. Fuck that dynamic. Fuck that conversation. She is going to be so turned off. She's going to be like, what the fuck is even going on? Like, this isn't the... You're just trying to agree with her, and she can sense that shit. Do not do that shit. Seriously, when she starts talking about shit, you just need to start challenging her. Don't challenge her in a flirty way, like, oh, you really, no, be like, well, how does that actually work? Well, do you actually, like, in an intellectual way, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? This guy's, like, smart and actually challenging, like, it's never happened to them. That's what I'm saying. This has never happened to them. Saying, Rocky, are you gay? Dude, this is very unattractive, talking about how all women... Yep, and I'm sure they call, Andrew Tate unattractive too, and that's why he has 10,000 models that all write to him how awesome he is. I'm sure. But it's unattractive to the women that get bothered by it, but it's not unattractive to the hot women that actually, only care about one thing, which is how they feel. Sucks, man. It really does, but that's the reality situation. Comparing yourself to extroverts or others who seems effortlessly social can make you feel inadequate. Well, that's why you should maybe strive to get better and be like, I want to be like that extrovert. I want to be like him. You know what I mean? That is the reality that you need. To be like, I want to be like him. Maybe ask him, like, hey, bro, like, how are you so good at being an extrovert? You know what I mean? You guys need to look at these people that you aspire to be and actually ask them for fucking tips. Be like, how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you do that? You know what I mean? Bro isn't reading the chat. It's okay. Can you put your hand on the camera for NFL edit? Hi, Jake. I'm Michaela. What up? What up? What are you going on about? Is he okay? I have a girlfriend, and she is the best. Dude, no wonder you have no girlfriend. That's hilarious, bro. Well, I do have 10 girls begging me to be the girlfriend, but fortunately, I don't do label relationships. So, yeah. But, yeah. Also, these DMs are getting weird as shit, bro. Like, all of you girls just DMing me, oh my god, you're so hot. Like, it's starting to get a little creepy. Like, some of y'all are actually getting my number, and it's weird as fuck. So let's chill out with that. Anytime you can stop this subject, you've not made a point, still haven't made one yet. Well, yeah, that's why there's dudes that constantly come in my stream telling me, oh my God, thank you for your advice. I got, this girl, thank you so much, all this different stuff. But, when people disagree with it, they don't like it. They don't like honesty or reality. They get bothered because they're like, fuck, dude. Like this is true, but I hate that it's true. That's the thing that sucks. I know it sucks, but, if you learn the truth, then you can actually win because you're like, okay, this is the truth. How do I win in the game? She'll just think you're uninterested. Yeah, this is the issue, guys, is if it's with a hot girl and she'll think you're uninterested, hot girls never have a guy that's uninterested in them, so they actually are going to like you more. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, no, that's not true. Have you talked to a hot girl? Have you actually got a hot girl? Okay, so let's just chill out here. Bruh, the facts, this is manipulation. And manipulation is more like lying, like, hey, I'm not talking to any other girls. Like, she's like, hey, are you talking to any other girls? And you're like, no, you're the only girl I'm talking to. That's manipulation and lying. I never do that shit. They say I'm talking to are you talking to other girls? Yes, I'm talking to other girls. And if they choose to come back to me, that's on them, okay? That's their fault. If they think, no, because one day he'll stick with me, one day we'll be together, one day he'll stop talking to girls and stop messing around, okay, you can keep thinking that. And if you think that's manipulation, you can go ahead and think that. Bro, I'm getting jacked. How many energy drinks? 0. I am all energy through myself. I'm going on a date with my girlfriend. Hell yeah. You have 32 people watch. Give up. No one likes you. No girls think that you wait. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Not Andrew Tate, your tool. So he's gone on a date with him, a fag boy. Damn, what a hater. But that is the reality of the world. People love to hate people that are winning at life, you know what I mean? That's what I've noticed, If someone's winning at life, because seriously, who is going to hate on someone that's doing well at life? People that aren't doing well at life. You think Michael Jordan's leaving YouTube comments talking about, shut up, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Come on. Like, you got to understand the dynamic here. You are in my stream. You could be doing anything. You could be lifting weights. You could be talking to girls. You could be doing anything. But you choose to go on my stream and say things. That means I must have made some impact on you. And a lot of people don't like to, admit that. They're like, bro, you're not making any impact. I'm like, I'm making an impact enough for you to start typing in this chat for another hour. That's enough impact, But I love when my haters turn into fans, bro. There was this one dude that constantly hated on me. He's constantly be like, bro, you're so fried. You're a dumbass, blah, blah, blah. Then he started being like, bro, I really like your videos. Like, you're actually helping me lose weight. Hater to a fan. Love it. So I want all my haters to become my fans. If you have the ability to. Losing a job can cause feelings of shame, focusing on person, self-isolate. They also miss those team meetings and collaboration that require social interactions if you're still in a situation. Shannon Carroll, he definitely thinks he's on to something. Well, I might be on to something with 3,000 subscribers, but who knows? Are you onto something with your no profile picture? Or the money that I'm making coaching men on how to boost their testosterone naturally? Am I onto something there or no? Bro, where are you meeting these girls, dude? Well, there's a couple places. Dating apps, probably the best dynamic. Instagram DMs. Obviously, I have my Instagram pretty set up, and I have these live streams. As you guys know, girls constantly DM me on Instagram through these live streams, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Also bars, and then just in a friend group stuff. Like I said, I'm in college. Unemployment, Ronaldo is boss, Discord. Calm down, sir. I swear, chill. Bro, what is Unk doing? Chill, Jakes. Bro, shit, fuck, dude, chill. Why is he ironically sounds like grown-up Finn? Chill. Slowly, I don't understand too much, hee. Hey, how's you going to take care of yourself? All those who hear. Hey, how's you? I'm sorry, I can't read that. Shut up, Malik, no offense. Do you prefer stream with us? Like I said, depends on the situation, brother. So yo, Jake, Rocky, what did I do? Why is bro red as a tomato? Because I get sun and I got blood running through my body. Because I'm actually trying to become the best version of myself. And, sometimes you need that blood running through your veins, You need to just be energized, ready to go. Broski sound like an average nerd. Why is he reading? None of us said that. I swear your face is red as fire. Schizophrenia. Rocky, his eyes are getting red too. Ooh, no. Bro, friends, classmates, crashing out. You live in the USA, right? How long is your... Okay, not. Then you active this morning? Hell yeah. Why does he kind of look like Laser Beam? Bro, you guys don't know the OG Laser Beam that was playing Madden, bro. No one knows that. That's the thing. Is it hot in your room? It's very hot in my room, actually. Wait, because I really need comfort. Guys, nah, be serious. Here we go about dating again. Average sunbathing experience. Oh my god. Hey, remember me? What up, bro? Thanks for the advice. I have a girlfriend. Hell yeah, bro. Good stuff. Calm down, Jake. Bro, what chat do you read? Do you put them down while you're with them too? Put what down? Women? Fuck no. Like I said, I barely do any talking. This is so funny. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, if y'all actually saw the dynamic. You'd be like, what the fuck? Why aren't you saying any words? Bro, the face art, you can see redness. What are these chats, bro? Let's all chill out. Can we chill out for a second? Let's relax. Yeah, he looks like a strawberry. His heart rate is 250. My heart rate's through the roof. I love it. I can't get enough of it. Johnson, can you be my dad? I don't listen to the hate, bro. Of course, bro. Dude, I told you this before. People love to drag down people that hate. Haters are going to help me out, okay? You need 4 good things to be a good streamer, okay? People that want to date you, people that want to be your best friend, people that want you as your coach, and people that love to hate you, okay? You need those 4 things to be a good streamer, and I clearly have all 4 of those things. There are people that want to date me, there are people that want me to be their best friend, there are people that want me to coach me, and there are people that just love to come in my streams and absolutely hate me. I know many, many people that just come in my streams just to hate me and then leave, and I'm sure that they're doing great with their life. I'm sure that they have a 6-pack abs. I'm sure they're making money. I'm sure they're doing all that stuff. And they're going working out, making all the money, and then just going to hate on my stream and then go back to making money and working out. I'm sure they're all doing that. I'm sure every single hater of mine is tan, jacked, and good looking and rich. You're right, bro. Brady the baddie. No, begging you. I need a screenshot. Are you single? Yes. Yo. Yeah, are you single? Like I said, no labeled relationships, okay? People can think what they want, but there is absolutely no labeled relationships for me. If the girl wants a labeled relationship and she thinks that that's the dynamic or what she's like creating through talking to me, that's on her. When she asks me if I'm talking to other girls, I say yes. And if she thinks that, I could lock him down one day, that's on them. Sorry, that's on you. What you said? You said you need a screenshot? I guess I could just find one DM of this mom that just found my number and just said all that. There's a lot more. But again, this was just, today, really. I get like 3 or 4 DMs a day of just hot, sexy, all this different stuff. So yeah, it does suck. For the haters to know that does kind of suck because they hate that I get that shit, but they also know I do because how could I not? And it does suck. I know you hate that shit. I know you hate seeing me getting all these DMs, all these people being like, damn, you're so fucking hot. I know you hate that shit, and that sucks, man. But hopefully you can get there too one day. Hopefully you can become a fan of mine, become good looking, and get the same exact treatment. That's what I want for you. I don't want you to lose in life. I actually want you to win in life, okay? I actually want good for you. I want all my haters to actually have a good life. I know it sounds crazy, but I have a good life, clearly. I got shit going on for me. You know what I mean? So why not? But what is he yapping about? I think Jakes gives great advice. Thanks, Ethan. Brother, you're definitely single. Hell yeah. Okay, what Mr. Bean Johnson? I think a girl hurt him, and that's why he keeps talking about girls. I would say it's definitely more just when my fans ask questions about it. I can definitely talk about it because you got to learn about this shit. I swear, did some girl hurt you? I've had 10 trillion different humans hurt me in 10 trillion different ways. To put it on one girl would be a little illogical, to say the least. I swear. You look like a red tomato. I'm not in a relationship and honestly very happy being single and focusing on myself. Hell yeah. Keep yapping about girls. No boyfriend, no problem. Yeah, for real. Need time, by the way. You're capping about how many guys asking for advice and you being the man. Definitely not. Many dudes love asking me for advice because, I have the results to prove it. Now I get a girlfriend and focus on express life, happiness, success without girls. Yes, focus on your life, not girls. You're so young. 1000%. That's what I preach, is focus on your life and not girls because you're young. But I also have a lot of dudes that also ask me about girls, and I don't want them getting fucked over. But that doesn't mean that I don't constantly, throughout my day, not focusing on my business and making a shit ton of money, getting my physique as good as possible, getting my everything upgraded as possible. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to give tips to my homies or my fans about girls if they need it. But no, I definitely recommend do not focus on girls. Focus on building your business, your goals, coming as strong as possible, as rich as possible, as well connected as possible before you focus on any of that shit. That is my number one advice. But also, if my boys or fans need help, I'm not going to leave them in the dirt. I understand if no one loved me, okay. First, love yourself. Self-love more. Hell yeah. Self-love is muy importante. Well, we all know I have that. Some of y'all think I have it too much, which is insane. That's why you're like, oh, your ego's too high. It's like, no, I just love myself too much. What, am I not supposed to love myself too much? I love myself so much. I love looking at myself. I cannot get enough of myself. I am so fucking awesome. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Like, literally, look at me. I'm fucking awesome. It's insane. Bro, where are you from? I'm back. What girls like our guys swear? Whatever your style is, man. Whatever your archetype is. I understand, by the way. Thank you for your small question. Hello, I'm Lily. Just joined. What up, what up? Okay. Who killed JFK? You literally have your own entire life ahead of you. Don't talk all this crap online about what women do. You can find your soulmate literally tomorrow. Please don't let what a girl did make you pissy. So, yeah, like I said, I love women. I love hanging out with them. Unfortunately, sometimes they want to be in a labeled relationship, which does become an issue to a certain extent. But, you know, miscommunication happens. However, I will not stop anything that I'm doing. I'm not going to stop anything I say because what I say is true. And the funny thing is, I actually think the way that I date will help me find my soulmate. And I'm actually attracted to women that are good at protecting their energy. So I'm not going to be too concerned about that. But, yeah, like I said, I really don't talk about it that much. This is your first time joining the stream. So, I mean, you know. But like I said, a lot of my fans do ask questions about it, and they do get good advice, and they like using my advice, and they continually ask questions. I'm not just going to leave them in the dirt for that. But I mainly do coach men on testosterone and lifestyle. And sometimes lifestyle and testosterone has to do with dating, so I need to talk about it. It is what it is. But I do recommend as a man that if you don't have your shit figured out, do not worry about that shit at all. Worry about your goals, become the best version of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, okay? And then the women will just come, you know? Like, you think I'm out here on dating apps trying to talk to girls? No, I focus on my business, so then they hit me up. That's the dynamic that you want, okay? And a lot of people are like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like, that's so wrong. How is that wrong? I'm winning at life. I wasn't getting any DMs, and now I am. There, reality of the situation. Sorry, like, good, bad, boom, done. Do you know Seeking Seas? I don't know what that is. I swear. Yo, what's up? I'm Rich as hell. Yeah, Rocky. How much views do you make in a stream? Depends. Everyone, simple questions about girl. But why? Rocky, then help me send 5,000. LOL. Gosh, normally makes 12.38. Dude, that's a fucking accurate ass fucking answer, bro. It's a mom, bro. Can you be my DD? I don't know what that is. I stay, man. Those people who are doing that are stupid. Bruh. Mama Sugar. Not a hot woman. Old mom. Fuck Sam. Kind of by the way. Bro, stop talking about girls. Yo, what's up? I hope and pray to you that you have an amazing life. I hope, you know I'm just messing with you. I hope you have an amazing life too, you know? I really do. I don't want anyone in my streams, you know, even if they do maybe some people perceive them as a hater. They're still indulged in the streams. That they means they're getting something from it. And I want them to get something from it. And I don't want anyone in my streams to have a bad life. I want them to all have an amazing life, just like you said. So, yeah, just keep on becoming the best version of yourself. Because that's how you do it. And you always stick to your goddamn opinions. Always. Always, always, always stick to your goddamn opinions, motherfuckers. Come on, man. Me too. I understand about being hurt. Exactly. Now they understand. Before it was like, hey, wait a second. Now I'll open them up. Oh, wait, no, I understand. I'm still here. What? Thought you'd leave. Nope. No leaving. No leaving. This is lessons. Lessons, guys. Lessons. Lessons. Too ill. Those are yells. Why not make it a business? Exactly. Facts. You got to make the shit a business. Make it all a business. That's why, you know, I got my business going on. But facts. Why not make it a business? Can you give me some tips, bruv? Sure. I have long something. If you don't remember me, you have memory loss. I might have memory loss, especially for these streams. Dude, because here's the thing about these streams. I do them so much now. People be like, yo, I'm sorry about the stream the other week. I'm like, I don't remember what happened. Or like, I'm sorry I said this. I'm like, I don't remember. Like, we do these streams so much, I don't remember what happens. It's like, it just goes, and then things happen. It's like, oh, that just happened. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's very hard for me to remember one specific thing, unless it's very, very impactful. Day 22, getting stronger and better every day. Feels amazing. Love that, Ragav. Everyone should be out here like Ragav. Everyone should be saying day 1, day 2, day 3 of their push-ups and shit. Day 4, whatever. Like, everyone should be given their days. Like, Ragav has been literally 22 days every single day in the stream. And I stream every single day for you guys to be updated on this shit. Even Spring Game Edition is doing, like, the no soda for 5 days or whatever. He's going to come in. These are consistent people coming in, constantly talking about what they're doing. If you come in every single day, day 1, day 2, day 3, that's the vibe. And it's also going to motivate other people. That's what you need to do. You're so happy as fuck. Hi, I just joined day 11 live streams. Nice guy watching the movie. Do they now? You look so differently today. I like it. Oh, thank you. I'm watching. Oh my God. Hello. What up? Exactly. What's the whole point? Work on yourself and you'll get what you want then. Exactly. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. You know, like I'm doing right now. You know, getting more, people into my business, helping more people, working on myself. And helping you guys work on yourself too. That's the vibe. By the way, Jakes looks so different. Keep it up. Oh, thanks. Bro, what language is that? It's Arabic. Yeah, you're a better guy than I thought. I apologize. Thanks. Nah, you're chilling, dude. It happens, Some people, they meet me at the first, like, I don't like anything you say. And then they start talking to me for a little bit. They're like, yeah, you know what? I kind of like it. It's part of it. Part of the process, Part of the journey. But there is a reality. There are some people that really do hate me, and there's some people that really love me, okay? It's never usually neutral. People are usually not like, hey, he's okay. They're like, I fucking hate that dude. Or, I fucking love him. It's one of the two. It's just part of my personality is what it is. She talks is going to is talking about. What's your max deadlift? Like 300 something. Thanks, man. Yo, bro, just asking, bro. No, you're good. It's totally fine question. In fact, I like questions like that. And I need to start actually practicing my deadlift more. Because if I actually practice it more, definitely be over 400. 1,000%. 1,000% will be over 400 if I practice it more, but I don't practice it. And honestly, I should. Like, I do the side deadlifts, though. I don't do, like, the front. I do the side angles because it's 10 times better. But, yeah, no. And honestly, deadlifts is something everybody should be doing. Because think about it this way, bro. Full body, right? High test, okay? You're using your entire body for a high-intensity movement. That is one of the best ways to produce testosterone. That's why they talk about shit like sprints, shit like, calisthenics or just hunter movements, because it'll get you crazy strength, bro. It'll get you crazy strength, man. And people don't realize that when you use your entire body intensely, that produces growth hormone that we haven't had in forever, because we used to be hunters and gatherers. Now we don't do that shit. So we don't get the high intensity survival neurological shit, which is extremely important for testosterone. Think about it this way. We all used to hunt and gather in survival mode. Now we never do any of that shit. So you don't think that's affecting our testosterone and our ability to be weak and hormesis? We need to learn the word hormesis. I'm going to do an entire stream talking about hormesis because it's very important. It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Just about no pain, no gain. If you love someone like me, respond will you talk to 300? I can only deadlift that in my dreams. Haha, you're crazy. Oh, thank you, man. No pain, no gain. You're a way better person than I thought. I was first watching this. I apologize for any comments I made before. You didn't deserve it. No, you're chilling. Don't worry about it. What up, Cheesy? What up? Welcome. But yeah, no, seriously, you guys, the deadlift, the sprints, even dumbbell press done the right way. That's why you guys need to watch this one dude. He literally shows all these different exercises perfectly. He literally locks in everything. He locks in his legs, he locks in his lats, he locks in his rear delts, and everything's locked in, so he pushes way more. There's people that do dumbbell press and they have their feet up. You can't have that shit. You need to have your feet locked in. When you're doing bench press or you're doing dumbbell press, your feet need to be so locked in that you're after the press, you literally have some soreness in your legs. I promise you. That's because that's actually using your entire body, which is going to produce the most testosterone. That's how that works, okay? You need to make sure that you're doing this for your workouts. You need to have some sort of test boosting workout where you're using your entire body intensely. Sprints, deadlift, farmer's carries, dumbbell press, even dips, pull-ups, all this shit can work. You just have to do it the right way. Okay, my bad. I love this conversation for real. Yo, Viz hairline. How old are you? 21. I kind of have a joke and funny. Do you have kids? No. Are you married? No, single. Single and ready to grow the business, ready to really thrive this summer. I mean, this summer's been okay. It's just the issue was I wasn't doing shit 4 months ago. I was not doing shit. I was being distracted, being very, very distracted, right? But now we're chilling. He can actually be cool. Tag me in your comments then for apologizing if it's funny. Oh, no, that's funny. Yo, channel's interesting. Thank you, man. Yo, how old are you? 21. Get a life, dude. Well, there you go. I would love curly hair so badly, by the way. LOL. They're laughing at me. He is 21. LOL. Intro out. Oh, you know what's interesting, though? We're going to hit 3,100 kind of soon. I'm low-key excited for that. Nah, you cool AF. Oh, thanks, Lion Bean. Dude, swear to God, just haters turn in, like, get a life. Nah, you cool. Bro, haters turn into supporters. I think that is probably, as crazy as it sounds, the first time that happened, I loved it, dude. The first time, because the guy was like, bro, you're just fried. You're just a stoner guy. You're just a stoner streamer. Every single time I come to my stream, bro, you're just a stoner streamer. You're just a weed smoker. And then I literally see him be like, man, you're helping me lose weight. I'm like, holy fuck. It's the same guy. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are all helpable. This is my thing, dude. And it might just be my, like, optimism, my nature optimism, psychedelic brain talking right now. But I swear to God, like, every single person that hates on me, I do wish for the best for them. I do want them to have a good life. Because I think it all comes from a place that everybody has good in them. I know, I'm not saying everybody's a good person. I'm saying everybody has good in them. And we can bring them to that. Or at least I could try. You know what I mean? Please give me a Rosenbach. Or, sorry. Ignore it, bro. I'm with you. Cool. Ew. Really? Huh? Bro answers. Bro answers. I try, man. I really do try. But maybe I should get some sun. Okay. Before this bitch gets a temperature warning. Oh, man. Huh? Really? Jesus. It's like hotter out here now. I used to spend a lot of time on campus, like in the middle of the day. That was very stupid of me. Or not stupid of me. I'm not going to say stupid, sorry. That's a bad term. It wasn't smart. Because I was just like, oh, we're a bunch of shit. I don't know. I was sweat. I don't know. Do you believe in Akara? It means the afterlife. 9, you're a hater. Get a life. What questions is that? You seem, never mind. Do you like sweets? No. You a college student? Yes. Yes, he is. I love sour and salt. Yep. Where are you, bro? I'm in Arizona, man. I've been giving life advice, trying to help y'all out, motivate y'all to win, because I know that y'all be taking some L's sometimes, okay? And I want to help y'all win at life, because there's a demand for it. There's a demand for winning at life. You know, with all this non-realness, AI in the world, you know, there's a demand to connect with nature. There's like a demand for real. But I like sweet. Bro, share your hair routine. Clay, sea salt spray. College student? Bruh, hater needs answers too. You forget me? Yes, I'm a college student. T-taper physique or V-taper? I don't know what T-taper is, but I'm going with V-taper. V-taper just is better. We're all going for the Project V, bro. We're all trying to get that V-taper. That's the goal. Jake, the best to ever do this. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Really trying out here, man. Really am, because these streams have just been, they've just been something. You look so young. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to stay healthy, trying to, stay active, stay youthful, What are you going for college? I'm doing interdisciplinary studies. So I do like a combination of business and communication, which is, a vibe for sure. Basically, yeah, I don't really use my major that much anyway. I don't need it for the business I'm trying to start, but I'm in college 'cause I like college. I like, I like the experience, I like my friends. So I do it. I also want to make my parents happy. Yeah, 100%. No, you're thinking too much. Yep, 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 yep. Do you eat too much sweet? No, I don't eat sweets. I really don't. Like I said, I really like my only sweets are fruit. Well, how old is you? 21. That's awesome. Oh, thank you. Like dates. Kind of hate sweet things. Hell yeah. No sugar coated food items. We try to preach against that on these streams. Against sugar. Jesus, sorry, my bad. Against sugar coated items, only because people be like, "Oh, bro, how do you get lean? How do you get abs? All that shit." And I'm like, all right, well, if you want to do what I do, I don't do that. Like, I don't do sugar, or so. Like, it's my advice is a little not mainstream. It's a little out there. It's a little unique, but it can work. Bro, you look like Mr. Beast if you started tea. Bro. Mr. Beast does need testosterone, bro. That dude, Mr. Beast, honestly, I think that is one of the weirdest people I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, props to him, like, great YouTuber. Props for fucking taking over YouTube, 1000%. But I think the way that he crafts his life and the way that he thinks about things, like, he thinks he's better than people because he doesn't go out and party. He thinks he's, like, better than people because he doesn't spend his money. Because he puts all of his money into his YouTube or whatever. He talks about, like, oh, yeah, like, he thinks he's better than people. And I really, really think that's weird. I think it's very weird to think you're better than people because you choose to not indulge in fun times. I like spicy and sour food, but I can't eat spicy sour foods right now. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. Hell yeah, bro. Love that, bro. That should be the quote of the day, bro. Testosterone equals T. The weather seems vibrant and warm. Hell yeah, bro. It's great out here, bro. We got a garden and shit. Y'all want to check out the garden? We got lime trees and shit. And we got these things blooming. Look at this. Look at these things. They just bloom naturally. Well, like only a certain time in Arizona. Crazy. Crazy work. Okay. Oh, thank you. Same. Agreed. Hell yeah. How is this possible? Red tomato into white tomato? Because I have a red light. That's why. That's why. Also, we got these peppers too. Look. Y'all see that? Wait, y'all can't see it. Sorry. Get this thing out of the way. Bruh. I hope y'all saw it, but I don't know if y'all could. Oh, nice. What up? Yeah, bro. And we got this big ass fucking, there's big limes too. Look at that. So yeah, we're trying to figure it out here, man. Like anything else, just continue getting sun, continue vibing, continue striving out, and like you can't lose if you just continue getting sun, man. It's my goal. I just need to constantly stay out here, keep getting sun, keep tanning, keep vibing, and don't let, Hello, nice. Yep, Jake, agreed. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. My hand's a little cooked right now, which is fine. We're doing fine. Bro, 5 push-ups and I'll subscribe. Easy peasy. I know you won't. Shut your bitch ass up. You're red again, LOL. Am I? Maybe it's just time to be red. Stay red. Stay rad. I'm a little, I don't know. Jake, you're looking like 16 years old. Thanks. Trying to stay young and youthful out here, man. It was Nod. What up, Riley? What up, what up? Still younger for the rest of your life. Hell yeah. Always gonna look youthful, young, and that's the goal. That's why I want to help everyone do the same, you know? That's why I shaved. Where are you from? South Florida. Jokes aside, bro, looks good. Oh, thanks, man. Swasan, Al Jundi, Oafan, what up, welcome. Immortal? Bro, that's what we're striving for. Are you Filipino? Right? I don't know what that means. Where are you from? From South Florida. I'm from South Florida. SoFlo. Okay, my... No. Oh, I thought. Sorry, bro. I don't know what Filipino... I don't even know what that means, though. I don't know what that means. If I went to many US, I make mistakes. Also, I'm going to be posting hella TikToks. Just so y'all are aware. Hella TikToks replying to comments, and they're also going to go on my YouTube. So be ready for that shit. I'm American. Bro, how old are you? 21. I'm from Philippines. People's names, by the way, Jake's nice. I need 1K, bro. Oh, yeah. Well, keep striving for 1K then. Simple as that. Phone's at 4%. Phone's at 4%. About to get a temp warning. We're out here vibing. Yeah. How old are you? Alright, what up? What up? Oh, man. Now we're here. See, can't let momentum lose here. Bro, it kind of sucks how small my arms look from this angle to this angle. Like, that's a sleeper build. Like, what the fuck? Come on. That's kind of, I don't know. That's just me fucking being me, I guess. I don't know. 15 spikes are really sharp. Oh, thanks. What's your name, Jacob? By the way, who plays Free Fire or Call of Duty? Me. Flexing them abs. Hell yeah. You're doing good. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Dude, we're just out here vibing. We're trying to win. We're trying to win at life. And I'm starting to realize that, like, sometimes people be asking me, like, bro, what is this stream about? Like, what are you even doing this stream? Bro, sometimes the stream is just to show y'all what consistency looks like. It doesn't even have a certain thing. It doesn't have a certain, like, title. It's just to show you that I'm here and I'm being consistent once again. That's what the stream's almost about. It's just a representation of consistency. So you guys get to see what consistency looks like. So that's what the stream is, like an overall message about how to stay consistent. Because we have been pretty damn consistent with the streams. We've been going every morning for the past, like, couple days. And why do my hands feel so sore right now? I don't know. This is extremely weird. I'm, like, honestly in shock on what's going on right now. What the hell? Dude, my hands are sore. Oh, my God. I love it. This must have been from the MMA training yesterday. I fucking can't get enough of this shit. Oh, my God. I love getting sore. Lots of moles on your back? Yes. What is your name? I like moles. Okay. I mean, bruh. What's your name, Jacob? Holy fuck, dude. Your boy. Like, you ever, like, realize, like, something was a certain thing because of a certain reason, and you didn't, like, point out that reason specifically, but then you start to point it out, like, eventually? I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking BS right now, but I don't know. Also, Jesus Christ, my freaking wrist is cooked right now. Okay. What's your name, Jacob? I have 8-9 moles on my face. I like it. Not as much as moles as me. They don't hurt my moles, by the way. Let me feed you. Feed me. My name is Sophia. I have a chicken here, by the way. Okay, take this food. I'm allergic to chicken here. Oh, sorry. Swanson. Oh, funny. So it seems like here's where we're at. We got some people that are genuine, like, got some XP today. What up, pre-tam? I like lightweight food. Well, if you like lightweight food, what is that going to make you? Do the math. A lightweight. Sometimes I genuinely am like, damn. Like, I wonder what would have happened if, like, this one thing went a little bit differently. Like, probably things wouldn't have turned out the way that they were going to. But I know that's such a broad statement. That means fucking nothing to you guys, but always being cryptic out here, man. Always being cryptic. Beef. I don't know what that means. I don't know why we're saying it, but beef. Pre-time. By the way, Jakes, do you love noodles or not? Do I love noodles? No. I don't love noodles. I like them. I haven't eaten them in like 4 years, but I like them. I just don't do them. Pasta or pizza? Okay. Here's the thing. So for me personally, because I really, really, really liked like spaghetti and meatballs or baked ziti, I'm going to go with that. But it doesn't mean I don't like pizza. I like both. I haven't eaten any in like 4 years. Like I said, I don't eat that shit anymore. But when I used to, probably pasta. What kind of noodles do you like? I have no idea, bro. I honestly don't. Like, I haven't had it in so long. You should have some right now, bro. What are we talking about? Bro, my phone's also at 2%, just so y'all are aware. Do you ever wick your eyes per days or sometimes? What? No. I don't even know what that means. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Come on. Bro. If I want too many US, I make mistakes. Oh, shit. Dude, this is so funny. Dude, so I'm looking. Jesus Christ dies for you on the cross, so you always come for him for repentance. Hell yeah. You are mad? No. Can you do back from no? You can't. Dude, so I posted this video on my TikTok, because someone comments on my thing, steroids, right? So I just make a video back basically being like, guys, if you genuinely think I'm on steroids, then you don't know what people that are on steroids actually look like. And it's actually offensive to people that take steroids. You know? I said this kind of as a joke, but kind of serious. And the comments are fucking hilarious. One of them goes, he's just Jealous, bro. Look at his profile picture, which, you know, typical, whatever. That's what people usually tell me. Oh, they're just jealous, whatever. This guy goes, I'm on roids right now, and I'm not offended. I don't know why that was so funny. Because it completely, like, I don't even know. Like, I would find it offensive. Can you sub? No. To me. Yep. You yap too much. Okay, thank you. By the way, I'm having some troubles. I couldn't imagine writing into a stream that I'm watching of someone else telling them that they talk too much. I couldn't imagine that. Couldn't imagine taking the time out of my day to watch someone and then taking out my time to type words saying that they talk too much. I couldn't imagine that. Because you could do so many things. You could leave the stream, which is probably the most logical thing to do. Lift weights. You could do anything in the world. Like, the earth is filled with things to do. And you choose to type in for me to stop talking. That is crazy. Must mean that there's some sort of impact on you. Anybody that types anything into this chat, I made some type of impact on them. Sorry. That's my reality. Don't ask for it. Forget it. Pizza money in yo tank. In a tank. Sorry, my bad. Pizza money in a tank. Sup, LeBron Glazers from a different account. Bro, isn't this like the hater account? Isn't this the dude that like hated on like 5 of my videos? Was like, you're not that guy. And then had a bunch of people just reply to him being like, what are you talking about? Bro, I think we have a big hater in the stream right now. This is interesting. The dynamic has changed. Nah, I remember because I got in the stream. Everyone's like, bro, there's some guy commenting on all your shit. And I was like, what? Let me look. And then I was like, whoa, Wyatt Atkins. I'll never forget that name, bro. Bro was trying to hate. I'll never forget that, man. What impact did I get? Pizza money in tank? You gotta ask yourself that. You gotta ask yourself that. But clearly there's something. I see you in these streams all the time. Clearly there's something I'm doing. I don't even fucking know. I couldn't tell you. But there's something. Okay, yeah. But my feelings are not good enough then. By the way, why'd you forget my name then? I don't forget your name. I always see you in here. Pizza money and tank. I say your name wrong. Yo, I'm sorry. I was having a bad day. Maybe I shouldn't be laughing at that. I don't know why. Because I was having a bad day. Dude, I don't know why. That's funny. Well, you know what, bro? You're still accepted here. We're not gonna hate on you for, you know, hating on the community that we got going on. We're just gonna accept you back because we're like a church. Oh shit, we just hit 301 subscribers. Let's go. That's fire. We're gonna accept you like a church does and accept you for all your sins. Dude, sometimes I shouldn't be cracking myself up like this. But this is also a funny video. Like, I'll give myself the funniness of that video. This guy actually said some real shit. He said, why are we stroking his ego? He has wide clabs with a chest-dominant physique. Why are we saying he's on steroids? And they go, you finna drop the secret? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Y'all are funny. But, hey, I post it. I ain't gonna complain about people commenting on the shit that I post. Never. Never, never, never. Never. Sorry, my bad. How many times have I gotten on the stream? Pizza is always in the stream, usually. I haven't seen, but I saw you there a lot in the beginning. Congratulations, I accept, by the way. Why are you not wearing a t-shirt? It's hot. Jake, my legs are fried from leg day. Love that, bro. Love hearing that. That's awesome, bro. Congratulations, by the way, Jakes, for 300 subscribers. Oh, yeah. About what? Then cooler, bro. Ethan. Oops. He's so hot. I mean, Ethan. Do you remember me, LeBron? I do. I do. I remember LeBron Glazers. He was chill, but Wyatt Atkins was a hater. That's what I remember. Nah, y'all are chill. Oh shit, my phone's at 1%, bro. Y'all are about to get cooked. Y'all are about to die on me right now. This is crazy. Shit. Y'all are literally about to die on me. You remember me? Yeah, Jake is hot. Thanks. Hello, no. Yeah, my phone's at 1% right now. We almost lost all you guys. Almost lost the vibe. We couldn't lose this vibe, could we? I feel like it wasn't a vibe to lose. I don't know. I feel like it wasn't a vibe to lose, bro. God, I sound like such a surfer sometimes. I didn't think it was a vibe to lose, bro. Jake, we almost died, bro. I know. I saved you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now we're at 3%, so. Today's going to be a good day, bro. I could feel it. It's already been a good morning, and we're going to just ride out the energy. I don't have to train today, so I can figure out all the other shit. Okay? I don't have to train today. I can figure out all the other shit. Okay? That's the vibe. Don't train means you figure out all the other shit. Tomorrow, train. Because, get rest day today. Chill ass day. Okay. It's okay, Jakes. What are you doing? I'm just vibing out here, giving y'all life advice. Showing y'all what consistency looks like. I was mad, and I remember you, so for some reason, I took it out on you. I don't know why. I don't know why either. That's interesting. Well, if you drop the reason, I'm sure everyone would love to hear it. You don't even have to drop the reason you were mad. You just have to drop the reason on why you decided that being mad meant you had to take the anger out on my comments. I think the people would like to know. By the way, Jakes, do you think a horse would kick with some feet? What? I don't know what that means. Happy Friday. I'm back. What up, Zero? Cool. What kind of your phone? Like something like new. Yo, to you two, Freak Pop. Do you know how to swim? Yes. I can't believe, like, I swear to God, it was never a question of could you swim or not when I was in South Florida. The only time I ever got a question of can you swim or not is in Arizona. Like, there are people actually out here that cannot swim. It was never a thing, like, can you swim or not? Like, in South Florida, you swim. That's what you do. You learn how to swim. You're from the beach, pools everywhere. Like, you need to know how to swim. Arizona is different. Like, you don't necessarily, like, there's some people that don't know how to, I'll tell you guys something that really, really bothers me. Something that bothers me, like, it shouldn't bother me that much, but it bothers me so much. When I see an athletic-looking adult man that does not know how to swim. It bothers me so much. I'm like, bro, like what, like an athletic one too, but he doesn't know how to swim. Like I can't get over it. It bothers me so much. I don't know why. What's up, bro? What up? This is a vibe, bro. Hell yeah. Never mind. You're funny. By the way, Jakes. Oh, thank you. Because if I took it out on someone in person, it would be in some trouble. Oh, gotcha. Learning to swim and tack shit needs to be taught in schools. Yes. Oh, sorry, my bad. No, you're good. You look like Mexican and Italian at the same time. Thank you. Never gotten that before in my entire life. I am American as it comes. I am white as it comes, okay? Only reason I even get anything other than white is because I'm tan. But the truth is, I am white. I am so white. My parents are white. My grandparents are white. I could not be more white. Your teeth are looking like diamonds. Thank you, brother. I'm trying to figure it out. Imagine if I just came into one of the streams and just had a massive, like, diamond grill. Yeah, nah, you look white. No, I'm white. I am white as it gets, bro. Like, tan, yes, but white, yes. Like, ethnicity-wise, like in my blood, no. I am as white as it gets. My grandparents were born in the USA. Like, there is no, both sides. You know what I mean? I'm very here. When you're talking to someone, limit your distractions. Avoid scrolling through social media. This will improve quality of your interactions, which improves your mood. Well, true, but also it depends the situation. Like, it's like you shouldn't have that rule with everybody because some interactions are 10 times more important than others. You know what I mean? Like, if you're at a dinner table with your, significant other's family, then it's probably important to put away the phone to avoid scrolling distractions. But if you're, with your homie and you're just living in the living room, y'all are just talking, that's not the worst thing ever if you scroll on your phone for social media. You know what I mean? What's up, Kyle? I agree with David. No genuine human interaction needs a phone, bro. Bicep flex. Haven't done bicep flex in a little bit. Brother, what? Hey, do you remember me? What up, what up? Thank you, I agree for comments. Even with your homie, friendships and relationships could all be better without being on your phone. I agree, but it depends the situation. So if it's like one of your homies and you guys had planned to hang out one-on-one, then you should really avoid the phone. However, if you live with your roommates and y'all are just homies, y'all see each other every single day, y'all eat breakfast together, y'all play video games together, y'all are like, it's not like the worst thing just because you're with someone that you're on your phone. So it really depends on the situation. However, I do think if you're hanging out with your friends and it's a planned hangout, then yeah, it's very important to avoid the phone. But it's all situational. But like for me, like some of my friends, I see them like so often. It's not like like I get to see them. It's like, oh my god, like I don't know next time I'm gonna see you. Like I see them morning, midday, night. Like bye, Jake Sparrow. And more food, haha. Yeah. Jake, did you shove a baby in your bicep? Oh, thanks. Tried. Oh yeah, it's not always major problem, but overall, I do think we really need phones to interact with people. Let's be real, primal. I agree. Like when we talk about like overall, like genuinely, it's kind of like no. Like we actually do need to become a way more connected with each other society overall. Like you go to a restaurant, you go to the bar, like it's not the same. Like even you go to it's sad. It's a little sad. Like imagine going to the bar and not one person has their phone out. How much different that would be. Or going to a concert, not one person's like with their phone, like, oh, I hate that shit. I don't even like concerts that much. All right, okay, yeah, y'all out here need to talk about friendships. How do I make real friends? How do you make real friends? You do things that are real, okay? You go to a run club. You go start taking classes with this. You join this club in school, okay? You do things to naturally meet people. Best way to naturally meet people, I'm going to tell you right now, is taking classes for shit. That is one of the absolute best ways, okay? You go to this Krav Maga thing, you go to this boxing thing, you go to this art class, you go to this music class. All of a sudden, you've met 4 different groups of people, completely different vibes, okay? What you're into is what you're into. If you're good at something, then you go into that facility and you can meet like-minded people. That's how you meet people. That's how you meet people naturally. That's how you do it. By the way, Jack, what up? That'd be crazy. Like 80s or 90s must have been awesome. True. It's already midnight in the country. Yo, TikToks was good. Oh, good night. Yeah. Well, one thing I noticed about my parents that they always talk about, they're like, yeah, it was so much different back in the day, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, well, I'm not going to fucking sit here and try to act like that was the good time and then it's over. Like, I'm not going to do that to myself. That's fucking stupid. This is the good time for me. That's my mindset. So I just need to figure out, like, what the fuck is really hurting us as a generation and what's really going to help us. And what's hurting us is the social media, the phones, the distractions. What's helping us is being able to make some content and make some impact and actually help people, and you can do a lot of that. But also try randomly interact with people. Yeah. Look at your comments. There's a guy saying some crazy shit about you. Yeah, I agree. I'm good. TikToks. Oh well. All right. Well, my phone's at 14%. So let's look, I guess. I don't think anyone said anything bad about me on my comments. Last comments I got is kind of a compliment also. When's the next stream? Steroids, W transformation, high test, you hop on gear. Bro's using the same clip over and over again. Stuff like that. A lot. And what I have to say is if you actually think this, then you don't know what people that are on steroids actually look like. and this is actually offensive to people that take steroids. Dude, I just can't get over this fucking video. It's so funny. I'm good. TikToks. Oh man. We also feel the impact of extreme stress after we think we've moved past the flashback. So while it's understandable to put your energy toward living a happier life, that's often easier. Nah, that's a kind of a compliment though. If someone thinks you're on steroids, I agree. I agree to a certain extent, but it really, like, here's the thing: they don't realize it's a compliment. Okay, and like, luckily, I'm okay with taking it. Like, I could be like, bro, no, this hurts my image. Like, I talk about all natural testosterone, so it really hurts me when someone calls me out for being on steroids. It makes it look like I didn't put in work, all that different stuff. But the reality is, no, it is a compliment at the end of the day. Like, it is literally a compliment. They're like thinking that you're on roids and you're not on roids. That is one of the biggest compliments you can get from someone. But it's also like there is a certain thing where they are like, bro, you you didn't actually put in the work. Like, you cheated to a certain extent. That's what it kind of calls out as, which could be a little frustrating, but also, since I know I didn't, I really take it as a compliment. But the reality is, why not post it? Why not post me replying to it, you know? That actually gets people to see it, be like, what is that video from? You know what I mean? So you're right, but it actually helps me. It actually helps me, okay? That's why I made an entire post about it. So you're seeing the strategy now? You're seeing the strategy now? People are like, oh, people think that this guy's on steroids? You know what I mean? Puts in their head. You know what I mean? Little secret strat, but no, it's good. No, it's definitely a good thing. Definitely a compliment. And if someone were to ask me in person, be like, oh, you're on steroids, I'd take it as a compliment for sure. One thing that would piss me off, though, is if someone were to be like, bro, you're on steroids, stop lying to people. Then I'd be like, no, shut the fuck up. I'm not on steroids. I'm not lying to people. It's like, stop thinking that. But it is kind of a compliment, though. So you're talking about, bro, please let me get in that conversation. TikTok's deeper talk questions. Yep, for real. Recalling negative memories can also cause people to feel all sorts of emotions, such as anger, sadness, embarrassment. Memories can also be a source of anxiety for people. Yes, of course. True. Yeah, very good. Hi, I have a story. So one time my friend went to his house and did drugs and told home he... Wait, sorry. And I told home he should just stop, so he tried to shoot me, so I disarmed him. What the fuck? They also don't realize that so many people see in the gym are on steroids but look like shit. The majority of people that try steroids don't get crazy results you see on social media. True. And also another thing too is, like, most people don't do what I do. Like, most people don't do the diet I do. They don't do the training I do. They don't do the sun I do. They don't do the testosterone optimization I do. They don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I could talk about some testosterone optimization, some guy on steroids, and they will not know what the fuck I'm talking about because they never had to think about that shit, because they were just like, no, if I want higher testosterone, I'm just going to take steroids. That's their mindset. Drugs. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's a lot of shit that they don't do naturally that's going to fuck up their shit and not make them look as good. So, yeah, no, it's a bad mindset, and I'm happy that this is the reality of the situation. That's to say the least. But the one guy on the TikTok was fucking right, bro. Even if it's maybe a little bit, he's like, bro, why are you guys boosting this motherfucker's ego talking about he's on steroids now? Like, he literally just has wide clavicles and a good chest. Like, what the fuck? Like, and that, as maybe as hater as it may sound, it's so fucking true. Like, why are we out here glazing me right now? There's no reason to. I'm not in a position to be glazed like that. Because they don't realize, you have to understand, like, if someone actually actually makes a difference in their physique, okay, and someone says steroids, and they actually didn't take steroids, you have to understand how happy that makes the person. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be in the video on the TikTok being like, oh my god, I'm so happy you said this about me. I'm going to be like, bro, this is not how the reality of the situation works. But I'm still happy. I love it. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I'm just raw, real talk. I cannot get enough of it. I absolutely love when people comment on my shit. Steroids, HGH, you're on steroids, you're on roids, you're not natural. I absolutely love it. I cannot get enough of it. I want people to keep on commenting that shit. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, yeah. It looks like Tylenol. He took Tylenol, by the way. Oh, true. My grandma passed away. All right, so, true. All right, do you have a girlfriend? No, I'm single. True, dramatic. Event isn't something simply, like spilling food or yourself. Instead, a significantly harmful experience that negatively impacts cognitive abilities. Yeah. Just like I don't know what you're talking about. Yep. Cognitive responses. Some people just do steroids, but don't put in all the work, and they're overall average, so they don't get good results anyway. Actually, this is true. I do remember meeting one kid in college, and he literally told me that he took steroids, and I'm just like, what? Like you don't look like you take steroids, so like it just didn't make sense to me. Like, and he was like, because he saw my Mike Menser poster in my room, and he's like, "Bro, you got Mike Menser poster? That's sick." And he's like, "Yeah, bro, you helped me bench like 315." I was like, "That's pretty fire." And then he's like, "Yeah, like I also took roids." I was like, "What? You took roids?" Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Yep, he was right. I gotta go, y'all. Jake, you low key looking good. Oh, thanks. Literally, I'm not spin facts. Are you married? No, major comment. Yo, bro, what's up? Do you have a girlfriend? Single. Sorry, do you have a girlfriend? Hi, what up? What's your religion? Buddhism is what I'm most interested in. Traumatic events and the associated stress can cause disturbances and pain in gastrointestinal, musculointestinal, and respiratory systems. Well, yes, because it's all neurological. It all connects to the brain. So the brain has all these neurons, and they just go through like this, like this, like this, and then you feel it all in your entire body. So that's why you have to, actually tackle these things in your brain and these traumatic events in your brain so your body can react the correct way. I mean, think about it this way. Say you got beat up and bullied as a kid, and then, and you're an adult, and then someone, may seem like they're messing with you, and your body goes into gastromuscular respiratory system, starts like triggering and shit, and you just can't control yourself. You need to fix that. Because at the end of the day, like, who knows? Maybe your body might just go off such survival mode and might not be able to, like, stop yourself from hurting the person. Even if they're not necessarily trying to bully you, you just feel that because your brain is so conditioned to feel like every single person is, and then you make a mistake and hurt someone you don't really want to hurt. Uh, or realize, like, take something serious and then realize, like, the person doesn't really want to fight you, and like you're like, oh shit, like I forgot, like, you're a weak person, and the second I touch you, it's over. Like, you know what I mean? That's why you have to navigate the stress and traumatic events very well, because you might. Here's the thing. Say you. Okay, I'm gonna give a great example of this, and we might end it after this. But say you're really young, small, weak, and skinny, right? And you have a bunch of traumatic events of feeling young, weak, small, and skinny, and constantly getting bullied and like pushed around because of it, okay? So then you get really, really big and strong, but you still have the traumatic events of feeling bullied and skinny, right? But your brain is such defense mode. But so what happens is your brain sees something that may not be necessarily bullying, it might just be messing around with, but you perceive it as bullying, and then the body that has been traumatized, that is way stronger, way bigger, attacks the bully or whatever. And then you realize, wait a second, this guy isn't a bully. This guy is just dealing with all the pain that I've had in my body the entire time. So then you unfortunately take it out on someone that doesn't really deserve it. And then they get, a bad situation. That kind of sucks. But that's why you really got to be careful with who you mess with, man. You really do, because you don't know if you're messing with someone that's ready to kill someone. And, you know, I think through these lessons, though, I need to learn to control my anger more and understand I'm way stronger than I used to be, and I could actually really hurt someone. And I don't want to hurt people I actually like, especially if they didn't do something extremely wrong. They just did something kind of wrong that bothered me a little bit. I can't hurt them because I'm way physically stronger than I think, and I could hurt people way more than I thought. And I'm not gonna lie, I was low key like kind of shocked with how my ability. Like, I was like, holy fuck, like. So yeah, I don't know how we got on the topic. I think we just got on the topic of like traumatic events and how they create stress and stuff, and how they could change like hormonal balances, and it just kind of reminded me of a time where I was I had taken my anger out on someone that didn't necessarily, not that they didn't deserve it. They definitely deserved it, but they didn't deserve it as much as every single other person in my life that has bothered me. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, because of all those past traumatic, they got it all, and they're kind of like, "What the fuck?" Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to hurt you. I don't like, I'm scared. Like, vibe. So yeah, like, which unfortunately I'm addicted to that feeling of like someone like being like, fucking please don't hurt me. Like, I feel like you're gonna hurt me. Like, unfortunately I love that feeling. And it's bad. That's not a good situation at all. But I only like the feeling if the person thought they could hurt me before. And then they realize they can't. I love that feeling. I can't get, unfortunately, that's a feeling I can't get enough of. Is the idea of someone feeling like I'm weak and then learning that I'm not weak. I'm addicted to that feeling. That's probably what kind of happened in that one situation that I'm talking about or referring to. Yeah, just literally just like fucking, if you like my brain goes to like the idea of like if you think like I won't do anything or I won't defend myself, like the idea of that bothers me so much. And then this is the issue is that I'm running off years of training, diet, fucking mindset, and fucking waking up and shadow boxing and fucking freaking out and fucking waking up and being a freak. Like I'm running off of that shit. These people are just fucking around. They're just messing around. They're just dogging. You know what I mean? They're not in my mind. So when they mess around with someone like me and then I fucking go after them, like, holy fuck, what the fuck? Chill out. Like, chill out, bro. Like, whoa, don't take it so serious. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're about to kill me. Like, well, yeah, that's what happens when you mess with people. Like, when you mess with people that have been messed with their entire life, their brain doesn't go towards negotiation or, hey, stop. It goes towards, I'm going to murder you right now. Or, and please try to stop. I swear to God, I fucking love it. Like when I fucking was holding that dude down and he fucking tried to get out and he couldn't. Oh my God, I love that shit. Like he tried to get out with the most pussy ass time. I was holding him like, bro, you cannot get out of this shit. Have you fucking locked in. You cannot get out of this shit. I will fucking kill you if I want. I could kill you right now if I want to. I'm addicted to that feeling, especially if they think I'm weak before. I love that. Like I will kill you. Like I love that. So, fortunately, situations like that did happen, but and fortunately, I liked it a lot. Like I love it's bad, but I absolutely love like the idea of someone underestimating me and me absolutely killing them, like or just destroying them or making them feel so submitted or inadequate or scared. I love that feeling. The idea of someone not being afraid of me and then all of a sudden within a second being extremely afraid of me, I'm addicted to that feeling. I cannot get enough of it. And it was almost bad how quickly and how like so much stronger I was than this person. I was like, it was like Khabib, like after fucking fighting Connor, I was like, holy fuck, I need more. Like, you're so fucking weak. I could fucking kill you. I want to fucking fight 10 of you right now. You were so fucking weak. I thought you were, if you were going to like challenge me, you were going to be at least a little bit strong. You were so fucking weak and such a pussy. You're not even moving. You're like ready for me to kill you. Like, I was so shocked, like how someone could mess with someone and then the second they like attack them, they're like shitting their pants. But I love it. I love them shitting their pants. I can't get enough of it. I love them looking in my eyes, looking like I'm about to hurt them and them shitting their pants. I can't get enough of that shit. Especially if they think I was weak before. Bro, just saying the stream, can't stop cursing just for like 10 minutes. Yep, real, raw, unfiltered content. That's actually sad and embarrassing when you find out someone takes steroids and they look average. Yep, yeah, it's true. That's the thing, too. Is I look a little bit roided up when I have my shirt off. When I don't, I really don't. So a lot of people will underestimate me, and that'll fuck you. That's what the one dude fucked up. He underestimated. He fucked up. He's like, holy shit! Like this is not a good idea. Like this was not a good idea at all. The second my hands were on him, he was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? This is a bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Would you say Saucy Santana? I don't know what that is. TikToks. I think I'm going to great English. Oh well. Can you explain what religion Buddhism is like? What do you believe in? I believe in the idea of all of us being energy. James bag was good. True fact. True nothing. G. You're welcome. By the way, it's a long time. Research into the links between memory and emotion has found that reframing negative memories to focus on positive aspects creates more healthy brain functioning. There's something to be said about the 1,000,000,000,000%. If you can reframe negative things in your life to become a positive, like, you know, being really skinny as a negative thing, and then getting lots of muscle, positive thing, boom, done. People beating you up, and then you learn how to fight, boom, negative turn into a positive. Girl breaking up with you, boom, found the love of your life right after. Negative turn into a positive. Boom, right there, yeah. Nice, Jakes. Hello, mans. How's it going? I like that question, by the way. David here. I'm getting crazy nostalgia right now. This is nuts. They must be doing these streams a lot. David here. Why do you keep making so long messages? It keeps other messages disappearing. Yeah, that sounded like from personal experience. Yep. My girl was good. Bruh, I don't know. Hi, Jake. It's good you apologize. I definitely will not be apologizing. I think the apology is unneeded. He's just honestly, the dude's just lucky I didn't like actually hit him once and only just brought him to the ground, to be honest, and completely just fully submitted him within a second. No, I will not be apologizing for that. Sorry. Unfortunately, I'm not a bully or anything, but if you fuck with me, I will fucking come after you. Sorry, is what it is. Not no Brian Callen shit. None of you guys know who Brian Callen is. I don't know why I'm saying that. Which grade? You like rainy seasons? I'm on 10th grade. What a psycho. I know it's bad, dude. It's so bad. Me too. Oh my god. Can you explain the Buddhism and what you all believe in? Jake's, I gotta go right now. Yeah, bye, Jake. Peace out. Take care. You did. Yeah, I take care. Yeah, you Laka. Oh yeah, dude. No. I agree. Like when you go like what a psycho, I'm like facts. Like what a psycho. Like why is my brain do this? But I know why it does this. It's because of the diet and it's because of past experiences and it's also because of at the end of the day genetics. Okay? I'm going to keep it real. My there like I cannot say that my family doesn't have an impact genetically on my brain and my crazy mentality. Like I can't say that the combination of my mom and my dad has not formed my brain to be the specific way it is. Combination is, and I could see it through my brother too, because my brother has that same thing too that my cousins don't really even have. Like my brother just has that thing. We both have that thing. It's weird. It's weird. And even my brother is inadequate to me, but even he has that thing. So I'm just like, I don't know. It's definitely genetics. How much for you to shave your head? 1,000. Hey, hi, David Hello. You are so kind, even though people are not so great to you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, happens because people, people just don't like seeing people win. And, some people just don't like seeing people doing good in life. They feel inadequate about themselves and they feel the need to hate. Uh, Happens all the time, man. When you said, okay, here's the thing, I know you're going to talk for like an hour. True. Facts, bro. Literally. Like, if I ever go like, all right, here's the thing. All right, let me break it down for you. All right, let's get into it. Bro, we're cooked. Y'all are going to hear me yap for an hour. I like TikToks. I agree with you 100%. So true. So true. All right, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. No, but it's facts, though. It low-key is facts. Yeah, man, but I overall think people, they see someone that's doing well and they feel inadequate about it. Like, it's as simple as that. Because I always try to go into their mindset because there has to be some sort of connection there. I try to look at other streamers and be like, when would I feel an urge to hate on them? And it's like, well, maybe if they were to say something like stupid, but I wouldn't hate on them. I wouldn't actively put it. I mean, even if I thought I wouldn't put it. So, I think what it is there's definitely different reasons that people hate on me. But the two biggest ones, I think, one is the feeling of inadequacy, feeling like they're not good enough for themselves, feeling like they need to project it onto something else. Number two is just not liking what I say, okay? That is another thing a lot of people don't like because I say things that piss people off. I've said things that I've seen other influencers said that pissed me off at the time when they said it. So in what world would the shit that I say not piss people off? Like when one of the influencers first said like, I'm not sorry. My brain's, I'm not going to go there yet. I'm not going to think of a good enough example. There's too many good examples for me to think of. Okay. But yeah. So we're probably going to end the stream here, guys. It's actually been a really good stream. I'll take this stream for sure. But we got to focus on organization, discipline, and no quit mentality. That is the mindset. If we can keep this mindset, organization, discipline, no quit, I genuinely believe we will have a really good day. Because the last couple days have been okay, but there's been an issue with the midday. Okay, morning's good. Midday, all of a sudden, I'm feeling pretty good about the shit I got done. So then I'm chilling, and then midday, I'm like, wait a second, I'm not getting anything done. And then towards the end of the day, I start to do shit again because I'm like, what? I wasn't feeling inadequate or whatever the fuck. That is what I need to figure out, though. Like, honestly. Like, I need to figure out that. The organization with the discipline. The organization and discipline, the two things I need. Because the hard work is there. The no quit is there. I need the discipline. I need the organization. They just jealous, bro. Do you sleep stream? I always did a fight in your comment section with a guy. By the way, do you ever scream or get mad? At comments? No. Do I ever get mad? Yes. I get mad at, like, life. I mean, like, just, like, maybe myself for being an idiot or just, being weak or inadequate or whatever. But I don't get mad at comment sections. I would say when I first started streaming, it was kind of weird to, like, navigate things in general because it was the first time I was, like, getting, like, people talking about, like, me, like, in a while. Like, in middle school, high school, you get your average, like, comments, whatever. College, not really that much. And then all of a sudden I start streaming again, and all of a sudden I get people start like saying shit, talking shit, just talking about me, talking about what I look like, what I talk like, all this different stuff, like just making comments about me. And at the beginning, I was like not used to it. I was like, wow, like I've never just heard everything about me, everything wrong with me, everything right with me, everything good, not good, mid, whatever the fuck. Like I never heard any of it. So I was kind of like getting used to it. Maybe I was getting a little bit bothered by some of it. Only because I really just, it was my first time streaming. I didn't really know how to deal with hate or like how to deal with like people not liking you. Because for me too, another thing I thought was, I thought if someone were to put something in a comment section and I weren't to defend myself, I looked like a pussy. I looked like a weak person, and it was true. Now I realize that actually if you don't reply to people, you actually look better. You actually look like they're the idiots. They're the ones like you're not even worth their reply. Another thing too is like used to think like if a dude was like hating on me on and I already knew this in real life. I just didn't apply it to streaming dynamics, but I thought like if a dude was hating on me, right? Like I'd be like, oh, this is like a misrepresentation of me because they're hating on me. It's like, actually, no, you have to understand something. That dudes hating on you actually makes you look better because you're so intimidating to them that most of the time people actually are like, wow, he's so intimidating that people feel the need to hate on him and they actually like you more. So I actually learned to actually like the hate a lot more. And just overall, the more you do this, the more you get used to it, the more you're just like you're just used to like it. I think comment sections are like punches, bro. Like, yeah, eventually, like, you're gonna just get used to taking punches, you know? I'm not saying it's not a punch. I'm not saying it might not hurt a little bit, especially if they hit it the right way, get the right angle. Certain situations like that, we're all human. But at the end of the day, like, if you can just keep taking the punches and keep fighting, then you win. So that's kind of my opinion on it. I've definitely grown with the whole situation because before I definitely took it a lot more serious, and I'm just happy. I'm happy I kind of had learned how to navigate the right way, and I have enough supporters where like the hate is so minuscule compared to the support. You know what I mean? That's probably the thing that kind of helped me out the most with it too. Is just the ability to have support with the hate. You know, so constantly like now when I get hate, I get people defending me. You know, and I love that shit. You know, those are the real ones. When I talk to you, I don't even think. Oh yeah, were you bullied at school? Some people would call it bullying. Some people wouldn't. Everyone's perception of bullying is different. That's what I've come to the realization. I've been told by people that, oh my God, I was bullied, and then they tell me what their experience was, and I was like, that's not bullying. And then people tell me, oh, I was never bullied, and then they give me their experience. I'm like, yeah, you were. So it really depends on the perception and the perspective. My perspective is I'm going to say that I was, only because it's actually going to help me get better at life. If I claim that I wasn't, then I think it's not going to give me an edge to become better at life and become the best version of myself mentally, physically, spiritually, and become stronger, better, and better at life. Like if I just went through life being like, no, I'm not getting bullied, I'm chilling. You're chilling, you're content, you're not doing anything, you're lazy, you're fucking, you know, you're not achieving your goals. But if you're like, no, I got bullied, fuck that, they can't win. I need to make sure that I win at life, and they see that, and that, like, you know, they're not right about whatever they said, me being weak or whatever the fuck, and they you know, learn or whatever the fuck. Like, you need to have that rebellious aspect to you. Even if it wasn't necessarily that much of intense bullying, to a certain extent, you almost like trick yourself into thinking it was just to get better. I swear to God, as crazy as it sounds, it's fucking true, bro. Like, you are much better off if one kid like barely picked on you, like convincing yourself that that person beat you up. Okay, and then getting better from it. I know it sounds so weird, but the truth is that's why people are like, "Oh my God, it's good to get bullied," or like, "I'm so happy I got bullied." Like that statement is so skewed, been so broad, because there's a lot of people that get bullied that's like, bullying fucking sucks. And it's like, well, yeah, it sucks because you haven't done anything to actually win or like win at life, like to try to get over it. Like if you got bullied for being skinny, became jacked, then bullying's great. You know what I mean? But if you got bullied for being skinny, you can stay skinny your entire life, and bullying sucks. You know what I mean? So it's up to you on how bullying really works. Is that you have to be the reply to it. You know what I mean? But I think the scariest stat for me was the fact that, like, I don't know. I think it's like men that get bullied are less likely to like get like romantic relationships or something like that. Like some crazy, sad, horrifying like black pill stat like that, like a really just sad stat of the reality that men that get bullied, men that are weak, most of the time actually end up not in romantic relationships as an adult. So like you say like, oh, you know, the popular kids in high school, but then, you know, when you're older, the nerds get like, no, wrong. The study literally showed that men that get bullied are more likely to have less romantic relationships. I think that stat, when I saw that stat, it definitely changed things in my brain, because I was like, holy fuck. So there's a reality of someone, and that could be me, by the way, well, not anymore, but before at the time, yeah. There's a reality of the situation where someone's getting bullied with zero romantic relationships and that's their life. And I think that the idea of that scared me so much. The idea of being bullied and not getting romantic relationships, I think the idea that scared me so much because you're always told, like, oh, you get bullied, but you still get the relationship, like, the jocks, whatever, the popular people, whatever, all that bullshit, that's not true. So I think once I saw that stat and realized, like, wait a second. So these people that are getting girls in high school and shit, they're also going to get girls in college and in the real world, and it's all the same. Like, nothing really changes. Like, people that get bullied are still going to have the same thing. Once I saw that stat, which I don't know when the fuck that was in high school, but whenever the fuck it was, it really, really changed my brain on, like, how the fuck things were going to work, how I was going to perceive myself, how I was going to perceive how I was, like, getting treated and all that, and it completely changed things, and I just became way, way, way more of a beast, bro, because, like, it just scared the living fuck out of me. It really did. Like, the idea of being someone that was getting bullied and not in romantic relationships because of it, or the thing that hurts your confidence so much that you never get in romantic relationships, and the reality that that stat is true, like, that could happen, I think that scares me so much. It's to make me want to become strong, learn how to fight, become confident, learn how to talk to women, all that different stuff, because I'm so afraid of the idea of that. You know what I mean? Um, and the funniest thing is, like, when people like to talk, one thing I will tell you as a man, never talk too much about how much you've grown. Never. Unless you're inspiring people and inspiring them to do the same, saying you could do the same, I've done it, you could do the same. But if you're just talk, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Because people don't care. People don't care. They want to see the finished product, especially women. Okay? Sorry. That's the reality of the situation. So, yeah, just, Jane, you done? You get free KFC because people say they do once a week. Oh, that's fair. Oh, okay, thanks. Hey, just joined. What up, Becky? Victor, how are you doing? Good. You said you're in the stream. Yeah, probably gonna end the stream here. So, yeah, hopefully y'all just win at life, become the best version of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually. Today was a good stream. Got a lot of shit in, and yeah, man. Shit happens, bro. I think overall, I think momentum is key. Organization is key. Combining momentum with organization and discipline is going to be a major, major factor. So we just have to continue that vibe, okay? And also, you guys are built for so much more, and I want you to have a good day. I want you to actually win at life. I want you to get some goals done. Actually get some goals done, okay? Please. Actually get something that you've been procrastinating and getting it done. Please get it done, bro. Why, bro? Because I need y'all to get to work. I need y'all to actually achieve some goals because I know you guys are built for more. You guys have it in you. I know every single person in this stream has it in them to become way harder worker. You guys listen to me, so clearly God's telling you something. Clearly you can listen to me for a little bit. You have some sort of mental resilience, so how about you use it to something else? If you can deal with my shit, you can deal with life, okay? And that's what I advise you guys. Deal with life. Go out in life and deal with it and win, okay? Achieve your goals, okay? Don't quit. Become the best version of yourself. And win at life. That's all I gotta say. I might start streaming midday. We'll see. But hell yeah, we also hit the goal of 3,100 subs, which is fire. And we didn't even talk about subscribers, which is good. Which I want to avoid. I want to avoid talking about subscribers. Definitely something I want to avoid. So hell yeah. All right. Peace.